I fell and lost to the war, shot me dead. I was lost and I said to the voices in my head, I'm gonna get up again. I'm gonna get up to another day. I'm not giving up again. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up.
Hi YouTube and welcome to another exciting video. You must be wondering, what am I doing? I was just trying to warm up. You know why? Because today I'm going to be showing y'all how and from where and why. Actually not why, but how and from where do I do those stretches, those marvelous stretches. For all those people who have been following me on Instagram, my handle is fitinspire_kr. I'll leave it down below, and my partners as well. Yeah, that's Loving Fit for you. Yeah, so on my Insta page, I've been putting up a lot of videos on my splits and the back bend, the bridges that I do, and people have been asking me how I do it, or probably they would want to learn how to go about doing it on their own. So I thought today's video will cover all of that. So let's begin with how to go about being flexible. So I've actually been doing my flexibility training since a long time. I was an athlete, so I used to stretch on a regular basis. Why is flexibility so important? Why do people incorporate it in the training? There have been a lot of people who train on a regular basis, but they are still very stiff, and that is only because they don't stretch or they don't work on their flexibility. Flexibility big time works on your agility and movement. It helps you be more agile. By agile I mean it gives you more strength, so you push harder, and this in turn leads to a great range of motion. By that I mean, for example, when I'm doing my wide squats earlier, I could not open my legs as wide as possible because my hip flexors weren't that open or weren't that flexible. Now by continuously stretching, I have opened up my hip flexors, which gives me a wider range of motion while I'm doing my wide squats. And lastly, and a very important one, it helps you avoid injury. Guys, unless and until you can't push yourself beyond a particular limit, and if you try to do that without even working on your stretches, it will only lead to injury. So I suggest everybody should start stretching themselves every single day before and after their workout, and eventually you will be flexible like the way I am. So let's get on. So I'm going to be firstly stretching my hamstrings. So for that I'm going to be touching my toes. So I can touch my forehead to the knee, which is why I will push myself to do that. But if you cannot, what you can do is just try and touch your hands to the toes, and slowly try and put your palm flat on the floor so that you can push yourself to stretch your hamstring even more. So the next stretch is for your inner thighs, and in turn also your hip flexors, which is the plie or the wide squat position. So I'm going to simply take the wide squat stance, be in this position for a while. Okay, once I'm here, obviously I'm doing nothing beyond to help stretch the muscles out here. So what I'll do is place my hands on the side of the knees and push them backwards. This gives me a stretch on the inner portion of the legs. For me, since I am on the advanced level, I place my hands down so that it gives me a better stretch. Stretching exercise for your split achievement is the lunge, but this lunge has variations to it so that you open up your leg muscles. I take the lunge position and I place my leg down completely, the back leg. This is called a lizard pose. Now that I am in a lizard pose, I hold my left leg and pull it closer to the body. Holding it there for 2 minutes. So now what this position does is, it helps stretch your hamstring and quads, not only of this leg but also of this leg. So both your legs are warmed up together. Obviously you will have to reverse it and do the other leg as well. Hold this nicely for 2 minutes. And then you go on to doing a pigeon pose. The pigeon pose is all that you have to just bend the leg that is forward and stretch ahead as much as you can. So how does this work? Well, it opens up your hip flexors of this leg and of this leg. You see, this is the main portion that works on your split, especially the 180. So opening this up is difficult, it takes a while, but doing it on a regular basis will help you achieve the 180-degree split that you're looking for. You move on to a butterfly position. Now, many people cannot get their knees or cannot get the leg flat on the floor, so that's okay. You can have somebody come and assist you in helping them push the knee and you bending forward. Now what this does is it opens up this entire portion of your leg to a maximum degree. Since I can do it, I'll just show it to you all. Now if I want to push myself beyond this, I will have somebody coming and pushing me from the back. So they press the back of my body and I push myself even more further. So this entirely expands your range of motion in your stretching exercise. And then you extend one leg, fold the other leg. It was already folded. So this extended leg, point and flex. So you point and you flex. When you're flexing, you hold the toe and try and do a diagonal stretch. Hold this for another 2 minutes. Repeat the same thing on the other side. So you point and you flex, point, flex, hold the toe, and now you can go for the kick. So while doing a 180-degree stretch, you always make sure that your torso is straight. You're not sulking behind, because otherwise you will not achieve it. So you place your palm in the front, palm at the back, push yourself ahead and keep flattening your legs out. Always keep your toes pointed because that gives more stretching to the muscles, more strain to the muscles. So you can make your partner hold your hand and you drop down completely, and he will not restrain the movement till the time you are completely down. So by this, because of the gravity that pulls you down, you are able to open up your muscles. But do not do this. This is a big no without the stretches that I told you. Without that, if you do this, you're going to injure yourself. So pull here. Let me show it to you again. As simple as that. So guys, now that you've learned the stretches for your split, let me teach you all how to warm up your back for the bridge. I'm going to be starting with Bhujangasana, which is simply placing your palms next to your chest and letting your body go upward. So you hold this position till the time you're comfortable. You come down, repeat it 3 times. Post which, a Dhanurasana, which will help you warm your lower back and also the legs. So what you do is you bend the legs, hold the ankle and pull yourself up. It's supposed to be equal. It's supposed to be a neutral position. Hold this position till you're comfortable And once you get comfortable, try and increase the time that you hold the position for. Okay, I'm going to be doing a stretch, which is not easy to do, but it is extremely helpful for the bridge. You can try doing it slowly and steadily. So all you have to do is have your legs a little distance apart, say probably your shoulder distance apart. Take your hands ahead, slowly move behind and hold your ankles. Now that my back is warm, I can go ahead to do a bridge. Now I remove the mat simply because it would be slippery. So okay, so I'm going to be lying on my fours, but on my back. My legs are firmly placed on the ground. My hands are firmly placed on the ground, and with my pelvis going upwards, I take my entire body up. Make sure that it's the pelvis that goes up, and when you're coming down, it's the neck portion that comes down first, in the back, and then the pelvis once again. This is not a very easy stretch or easy movement to do. Make sure you always have somebody along till the time you master it, otherwise you might end up injuring yourself, and it is not really good for you that way. Make sure you're completely warmed up. Without that, doing this is a definite no. Apart from that, I think I will sum up today's video. Slowly and steadily, everybody will get to the goal. All you need to do is be consistent and be patient and keep working on yourself, and always have that smile